Time now for a look through the global headlines we're following on this Monday lunchtime from Seoul. For that, we connect to our Eunice Kim at the NewCenter.
Eunice, let's begin with the recovery efforts in the French Alps. And progress is being made as more than half of the 150 people who died in last week's Germanwings airplane crash are said to have been identified now.
Right, Mark. The impact of that crash had left not a single body intact, so experts are relying on DNA to identify the passenger and crew. Recovery teams are also carefully combing the incredibly steep mountainside for the second black box that holds the clues to still lingering questions regarding the circumstances of the plane's sudden descent. Our Kwon Soa has the details.
Forensic teams have made progress in their examination of hundreds of body parts located at the Germanwings crash site in the French Alps and have so far identified the DNA strands of 78 victims. Experts say DNA samples from relatives as well as dental records, fingerprints and accessories have helped the process. The search for the second black box is still ongoing, shown in this on-site footage recently released by France's Interior Ministry.
The digital flight data recorder, which is made of electronic components and records all the data from the flight, is very important for the rest of the investigation.
Experts say that if the 10-kilogram black box has not been completely pulverized or destroyed in any other way, it will be buried under rubble and debris. A road is being built to give all-terrain vehicles access to the remote site to help the removal of large parts of the plane. It could be completed by Monday night local time. German media has been reporting on the black box recording of the final terrifying minutes of the ill-fated flight. Co-pilot Andreas Lubitz, who is assumed to have purposely crashed the plane, tells Captain Patrick Sontheimer that he can go to the toilet at any time. When the captain does step outside, the sound of Lubitz locking the cockpit door can be heard. Shortly after, there's a bang, and Captain Sontheimer is heard shouting, "For God's sake, open the door," amid the screams of petrified passengers. This as reports surfaced over the weekend that said Lubitz may have not been fit to fly last Tuesday, possibly suffering from a detached retina. They also cited investigators as saying that he was treated by several neurologists and psychiatrists and that a number of prescribed drugs were found at his apartment, suggesting the 27-year-old was a deeply troubled man. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.